Boring fits are a recession indicator. Mainstream menswear caught a chronic case of lameness thanks to the great male renunciation. Colonialism made it global. The 70s cured it for a minute until the AIDS crisis and the devil, Ronald Reagan, packed it up. So where does that leave us now? Well, menswear is in a bit of a weird place, reflecting the anxiety, economic insecurity, and ideological war zone that we're living in. You don't need me to tell you that shit's crazy right now. Our feeds are just war crimes and rage bait in between thirst traps and brain rot. We're cooked. And historically, when the world turns to shit, especially during a recession, menswear gets drab. Most recently, we saw it when the flashy, logo-heavy streetwear of the 2010s made way for the more subdued, quiet luxury and old money aesthetics of the 2020s. I know Supreme resellers are fuming. See, the general anxiety of our collective brokenness subconsciously affects how we dress. You're not trying to look wasteful or insensitive by flexing your flashy $1,000 fit when your friends can barely make their rent. That's if you can even afford it. So instead, people cop basics in neutral colors and simple cuts that last, pair well with everything, and don't stand out. Only fashion motherfuckers are brave or dumb enough to spend half of their paycheck on a jacket just to end up eating noodles and iced soup for the rest of the month. And of course, the fashion industry follows the money. Luxury calls minimalism refined. Fast fashion calls it sustainable. Both are trying to convince us that broke is the new black. But while the masses are playing it safe, youth and creative circles are going off with bold colors, wild silhouettes. Hell, the whole Y2K revival. With less social pressure to conform, they're freer to experiment, spend on statement pieces, and reject mainstream simplicity, usually by lowballing Depop resellers. We're also seeing more gender bending in menswear, partly because old school masculinity has been challenged in recent years. The whole stoic provider thing doesn't really hit the same when jobs are scarce, wages suck, and women are out educating and out earning men in many regions. Men used to go to war, now they want to be little spoons and wear crop tops. So a lot of dudes are having an identity crisis, and so men have split into two camps: reinvention or restoration. There are the twinks and femboys, men redefining masculinity through eyeliner, emotional vulnerability, and maybe a skirt or two. And then there are the alpha male grind set bros, men holding on to clean fades, old school silhouettes, and traditional values. With the latter gaining more popularity right now as conservatism makes a comeback, especially with young men who have a nostalgia for when times were simpler. So when men were on top. And so their fashion returns to classic menswear with simple fits, muted palettes, and silhouettes that say, "Stay out of my country." And that's why menswear sucks right now, because it turns out